So if you're a climber like me, one of the best things you can do to improve your climbing ability is to actually improve your hand strength. So you've probably seen these things called hangboards, maybe at like your local climbing gym or online somewhere. Essentially the premise is you want to get your fingers in these holes and you essentially just hang from them. So you hang this hangboard maybe on your door frame or just somewhere where you can actually hang off of, and essentially you just hang on these, and what that does is help improve your finger strength and your callus. The problem is with these hangboards, they're actually pretty pricey. So here's one for 130 bucks. This is a pretty complicated one. It's got all sorts of different holds and stuff. So one for maybe 1 or 2 fingers, and then some with uneven depths and all that. So pretty complicated. I have been doing a little bit of research on some. Here's another one right here. Oops. Here's another one right here. This one is like 40 bucks, but a lot simpler. Essentially, this just hangs on your wall, and you got a jug right here, a flat portion right here, and then kind of a crimp. So, still 40 bucks. Kind of wanted to see if I can maybe make my own instead. So what I have here is a 4x4 piece of wood, and you can get this at Home Depot for literally like $3. And I actually magic markered out an area where I want to cut. So basically I wanted to put a jug right here, a kind of crimp portion right here, maybe make this deeper somewhere along the grain here, and then cut this out so I have more room for my wrists to go. I did use a 4x4 block of wood, mostly because it's cheap, really accessible, and it's strong. So it's a pretty heavy piece of wood, and you're not really gonna be breaking this with hanging off of it. So kind of wanted to maybe guide you guys and maybe just inspire some of y'all to maybe make a DIY hangboard of your own and kind of just see how this goes. Because this is actually my first time building something like this. So well, I guess we'll have to see how it turns out. Now I will say building something like this is going to involve a little bit of specialized tools. So here I have a circular saw. I'm actually not going to use this, but this would probably be the, easiest way to build something like this. Essentially just get your blade height that you want for the depth of this, and kind of cut out basically a portion of what you want to use. Today I'm actually going to be using a table saw for most of that, and then just a miter saw to cut it down to length. That's not necessary, but if you have access to a table saw, I definitely recommend using one of those. Additionally, I am going to have to do a little bit of sanding just because at the end of the day, this isn't high quality wood. If we're going to be cutting it, it's just going to have all these sorts of like burrs and stuff like that are obviously going to cut up your hands if you're hanging off of that. So I am going to do a little bit of a sanding, so you can get away with kind of just a hand sander, but I also have a electric sander in here. So we kind of have to gauge what's best to use on something like this. But I guess we're going to go ahead and just get started on the cutting. All right, so the first thing I did is just cut this to length. So this is going to be 18 inches, pretty small, but it'll fit in pretty much any area I actually want to put it into it. The second thing is I actually cut it in half. So basically just utilize this. It's essentially a 2x4 almost, but I think it's a little bit stronger just because of the nature of this piece of wood. So it's definitely a little bit heavier than a equal size 2x4. So I think it's going to be a little bit stronger than that. So the next thing is going to be to basically mill out this area right here, and then cut out that and this area. So let's get to it. Alright, so the table saw actually made pretty good work of that. Now I will say, I really do recommend using an actual table saw, not a circular saw or any other saw, just because of the precise cuts that you're going to have to make for this. So it did do a pretty good job. This was quite an easy cut right here. This ledge and this whole groove, I did have to make a good amount of cuts I'm sure you saw with the time lapse. And unfortunately, there are a little bit of pieces sticking out that I am gonna have to sand down. I'm gonna have to figure out a really good way of getting rid of that. And then this ledge, pretty good. I'm just gonna have to sand and contour this little jug area, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. I did have a leftover piece of wood from this area that I actually think I might add to the bottom of here. And what essentially I might do is add kind of the holds, like the finger holds, maybe just like a 3-finger one or something like that, just to make it a little bit more complicated, not just this 1 or 2 grooves that you can hang on to. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm sure I'll film part of that. So. All right, and here is the final result. So it is definitely not my best work. These cuts are pretty rough. I kind of did that with the jigsaw and then kind of with the handsaw. Really wish I did a little bit of better job. They came out all right after a little bit of finishing, but still not all that great. You can tell right here that I glued that portion on. I think I'm gonna reinforce it with some screws just to make it a little bit stronger. I know wood glue is pretty damn strong, but I know, it just give me peace of mind knowing I'm not gonna fall. So I will be reinforcing that with a couple screws. But overall, sanding actually turned it out pretty well. Got a really nice little ledge right here, some finger holds right here, down here, a little bit of a more shallow hold. So overall, did pretty well. This is like $5 worth of materials. It does require a little bit of special tools like table saw, definitely useful, jigsaw also, and then just a little bit of sanding really makes this a little bit better. So probably gonna do a little bit of finishing just to get kind of rid of some of the rough areas, and then maybe stain it, and then yeah, go from there. And then all I gotta do is just hang it up and start hanging. All right, and here is the final product. So it's actually been probably about 2 or 3 months since I actually first installed this and finished building it. But I have to say, this thing is sweet. I use it pretty much every single day, basically just to kind of improve my climbing. I also do pull-ups on it as well, kind of just treat it as a pull-up bar. So there's a really strong kind of cross member that goes right here, kind of in this little stairwell area. But essentially just gave it 8 screws in, and then I also reinforced it with some screws underneath, and it is awesome. So the jug is really good for doing pull-ups and just kind of hanging there. this is a really nice hold. And honestly, this ledge is a little bit more challenging than I thought, and it's pretty nice just to kind of hang there. I will say, just with the amount of work that this took to build, it's honestly really worth it just to go ahead and try to do it yourself if you have the tools necessary. Just because it just saves you a lot of money, and overall, I think it's pretty sweet. It's a little bit scuffed around the areas, but it gets the job done. So, A for effort.